Cruiserweight Match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero. And approaching the ring, representing the four Horsemen from Tampa, Florida, Malenko. Manitoba, Canada, weighing 231 pounds, Jericho.
Three great WCW stars face off here in a Cruiserweight match, triple threat match. Here we have Chris Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, and Dean Malenko. Three great wrestlers, each representing very different styles, but all great submission wrestlers. As we see, this match might end in a submission of one of these men's great finishers. As we see, a huge chop block by Malenko to Eddie Guerrero. Malenko, his friends, the Four Horsemen, just lost a tag team matchup against the Flock. Hopefully his other friend, Chris Benoit, will not lose his title later tonight, as we see a huge flip kick by Eddie Guerrero after that huge backbreaker. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, actually, as we get a headlock from Eddie Guerrero, as Chris Jericho counters into a reverse brainbuster, slamming the back of his head against the knee, as you see Dean Malenko now attacking Eddie Guerrero. Huge elbow to the face. This is one of the major concerns with a triple threat match, is you don't want to be the one in the 1v2 situation. That happens a lot in these triple threat matchups. Just as we saw Chris Jericho dive out of the way of Dean Malenko. Chris Jericho actually diving out all the way to the outside, stripping our announce table. We saw so much movement for the announce table in our previous matchup. Before we saw a huge Hurricane Rana by Eddie Guerrero, sending the head of Dean Malenko into that concrete. Now, a reverse neckbreaker. Taking Eddie Guerrero down to the concrete. Huge powerbomb coming in onto that chair. Almost. No, actually just to the unpadded concrete. That was unprotected concrete Eddie Guerrero landed on, landing his back and neck into that concrete. As you see that face of Eddie Guerrero now get busted open very quickly. DDP, and we'll be seeing later tonight in a match against Chris Jericho. Not Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, the friend of Dean Malenko. Dean Malenko's friend Chris Benoit defending his United States title later tonight against Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Dallas Page is out here for some reason, perhaps, as you see Chris Jericho go for a pin, but is interrupted by DDP, I believe. The ref didn't want DDP involved here, as he told him to go away. DDP has not yet touched a wrestler involved in this matchup. As we see Dean Malenko and Dean Malenko getting attacked by DDP now. DDP with a huge a front forward power driver, slamming the face of Dean Malenko into that concrete, just like Eddie Guerrero is now sending those punches and slamming his face. As now DDP going for it again, this time on Chris Jericho into the table. He just slammed Chris Jericho into the table here. Huge flip by Chris Jericho, actually misses here. There are no disqualifications in a triple threat matchup, but you have to question what DDP was doing here. He hurt everyone but Eddie Guerrero. Was he just evening the playing field? Or was he doing something a bit more sinister? As you see Eddie Guerrero go to the outside now. Gonna pick up Dean Malenko. Dean Malenko getting a whip woozy here on the outside. As you get Chris Jericho and Eddie Guerrero fighting on the outside. Eddie Guerrero has got Chris Jericho in the corner there. He's gonna whip him into the corner once again. Whipping him into the steel barricade. Huge elbow. No, headbutt rather. Dean Malenko getting tripped up over Chris Jericho. Y2J. As you see, Malenko now gets sent to that corner barricade. Huge headbutt by Jericho now. Picking Malenko up. Malenko getting grabbed by Eddie Guerrero. Guerrero sending him right into that corner. And now Jericho with a huge tackle, sending Malenko through that barricade. Jericho's gone through a table. Malenko's gone through the barricade. We've had absolute chaos so far in this matchup. I see Malenko slowly crawling out to the outside. He gets picked up by Mr. Jericho. Eddie Guerrero is favoring his head, walking away from these two men. He's bleeding profusely from his head after those shots into the steel post. As you see, huge powerbomb maneuver. Yes, into that concrete. Huge powerbomb by Chris Jericho, sending Malenko into that concrete once again. As you see, a nice move by Jericho, sending the back of the head of Malenko, busting open the head of Malenko. As you see, a suplex coming in by Jericho, absolutely devastating onto Malenko once again. A huge series of huge moves against Malenko, and an enziguri to the back of the head just for good measure. Eddie Guerrero now coming in. One. I thought he might have gone for three amigos there. Dean Malenko is very tired now. He's gone through so many moves. Fisherman suplex. As he sends Malenko down to the mat once again. Another headlock by Jericho. Going for another suplex. Slamming the back of Malenko against that concrete even more. As he get a whip around the ring. He's going to send him into those steel steps. Hurting the shins of Dean Malenko. Weakening that clover leaf. Malenko now going to whip around Jericho. Jericho getting sent to those steel steps now. Now sent to the barricade is Jericho. Huge headbutt by Malenko as he's got Jericho down on the concrete. These two men fighting in this corner for quite some time. Now Jericho's getting sent into the middle of the ring. Eddie Guerrero standing by ringside. As you see, get Eddie Guerrero holding his head still. Just waiting his time. Biding his time. The lie and cheat and stealer. As you see Dean Malenko holding his head, looking a bit woozy. Now gets attacked by both Jericho and Guerrero. Hurricane Rana DDT planting him flat into the ring. As he picks up Malenko. And he goes for a huge power bomb. Gory special, I believe that's called. As we see a huge bomb by Eddie Guerrero. And he picks up Malenko and goes for that DDT, sending him flat into the mat. Will he go for a pin here? Or will he try and attack Jericho? He's going to the top rope. Double moves over the top. Hurricane Rana by Guerrero. Jericho missed with that crossbody splash. As we get a DDT by Guerrero once again, sending Malenko down to the mat. As we get the Canadian. One. Canadian Chris Jericho not able to finish the match yet. As we get the Lion Tamer. He's going for the Lion Tamer. Gonna put that on to Dean Malenko. That back has been punished with so many suplexes. So many huge moves on the outside. As we get another powerbomb. Huge powerbomb into the pin by Guerrero. But he was too close to the ropes. Huge shot to the kidneys by Guerrero to Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is sent into the corner by Malenko. Malenko setting him up for some big maneuver here. Getting drop kick by Eddie Guerrero. Headlock by Malenko. Malenko with an atomic drop. Shot to the face blocked. Chris Jericho with an armbar. Head drag takedown. Shot to the back. Trying to weaken that back even more for that Lion Tamer or Walls of Jericho. Whichever you may call it. As you see a huge shot to the face. As he just dizzied Mr. Guerrero. One. Oh my, he could have gotten that there if Eddie Guerrero was a bit more dizzy. Huge powerbomb stopped by Malenko. Malenko grabbing Jericho, putting him into that corner. He's got him up for Snake Eyes, sending the face of Jericho into that turnbuckle. He wants to get Chris Jericho's face busted open. I have to believe it. As he goes for a pin. One. Only one count is Jericho. Jericho has enough fight left in him. As he goes for the walls. Once again, the Lion Tamer onto Malenko. He lets go of it right away. Huge shot to the gut. As you see, an armbar by Guerrero. And a double teaming maneuver coming in now. Huge couple of shots to the gut of Jericho. As the two bloodied men hold on to their opponent. And try and do another tag team maneuver. But Jericho able to get out of the way. Jericho now getting sent over the top rope. Eddie Guerrero following suit. As is Dean Malenko. Jericho getting picked up now. Picked up by Dean Malenko for a huge suplex. Front-facing suplex into that concrete. Jericho better be happy that he didn't send him into that ring. Could have been absolutely devastating. Huge knee to the face. Busts open Jericho finally. As he gets picked up by Dean Malenko. Dean Malenko gonna whip Chris Jericho into the middle of that ring. Huge elbow to the face. Sending him in the middle of that ring once again. Malenko now rolling in. Eddie Guerrero rolling in as well. As we get him turned over. Eddie Guerrero picking him up. Couple of shots to the back of the head. Tag team maneuver once again. No. Snap suplex. And now a huge shot to the back. Returning the favor from earlier is Dean Malenko to Chris Jericho. Huge shot to the face. Going for the pin now. 1, 2. Eddie Guerrero able to bake it up before the 3 count. Headlock by Malenko. Hurricane Rana. Backbreaker. As Malenko now going for the punt. A little dropkick to the face. Grabbing the back of Jericho. Jericho able to fight out there, but gets attacked from behind by Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero with the side suplex, sending him down to the mat once again. Picking up, and now is Malenko. Malenko targeting Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero getting into a headlock and a head drag takedown by Malenko. He goes for the pin here. 1. No, Eddie Guerrero has a lot of energy left in him. Chris Jericho is the one who is tired. As you get an armbar by Malenko. Malenko sending Eddie Guerrero into the corner, putting him up on the top rope. Huge shot to the face. Gonna go for a big move here. We believe we saw this earlier with that angle on the ringside. He's gonna go all the way to the outside into the remains of the table, all the way from the top rope to the concrete. Will Chris Jericho be able to capitalize? Will Dean Malenko be able to win this matchup? Eddie Guerrero looking for a giant ending of this matchup as he get the Lion Tamer put onto Dean Malenko once again. Eddie Guerrero very dazed. Dean Malenko can't go anywhere as he taps on the outside. It was false count anywhere. It should be done over with. Ref should have rung the bell by now, but I guess it wasn't. False count anywhere. Normally, they are, but Dean Malenko getting back to the outside. As Chris Jericho gets back sent into that ring. We saw Dean Malenko tap out. Chris Jericho should be the winner of this matchup. He should be going on to Destination X and be part of that Cruiserweight Royal Rumble. But this match continues on as there's no false count anywhere in this particular three-way matchup. Huge boot to the head by Chris Jericho, sending Malenko back into the ring. They'll have to put another lion tamer on him in the middle of the ring if he wants to win this matchup. As he has to do that before Eddie Guerrero wins this matchup here. As he got a Hurricane Rana, sending him down to the mat. Eddie Guerrero looking to perhaps go for the pin. No. Picking up Dean Malenko once again, now targeting Chris Jericho, grabbing the back of Jericho with a nice gut wrench suplex, sending him down to the mat. Jericho getting attacked from behind by Malenko for an electric chair, sending him down to the mat. Malenko showing great strength, dragging Eddie Guerrero into the middle of the ring now, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Dean Malenko pinning Eddie Guerrero out of nowhere.